What is up, everybody? It's Forza here today. So we're going to talk about this Forza Horizon 5. This game is doing extremely well in reviews so far. I believe the official game comes out next week for everybody else, but people who have been reviewing the game has given it great scores. I think it's like a 91 on Metacritic right now from critic reviews. So it's doing great in scores. And so while Xbox exclusive game is doing great, we have to have we already know you gotta have a Sony fanboy who has to trash the game in some way or another. They gotta find something to nitpick about. And in this instance, this guy tried to nitpick this Forza Horizon 5 situation, and this is what he said. Seems like the debut trailer was on a high-end PC. Still looks great though. So he's trying to say that, hey, there's no way this footage is on the Xbox Series X. It has to be on a high-end PC. Then a guy from Digital Foundry showed up and said, hey, Joe, it's worth noting that the final shot you have there is from the main menu, which uses a video file that's only encoded at 1080p on every platform. It doesn't represent the game. More importantly, Series X uses the highest setting available on PC in quality mode. So he came quick with the correction, and this is a big W for Digital Foundry. I don't usually rock with Digital Foundry like that, but for this instance, when he came in to get the fanboy that correction, it was like the big W for Digital Foundry in that way. It was like, how does this guy just assume this is on a PC and not on an Xbox? Like, what? Like, it's just fascinating. Well, he got the correction instantly, and then he deleted the tweet. He couldn't take the heat, so he deleted the tweet. So if you try to find this guy's tweet, you won't be able to find it because he deleted it. And then somebody already knew. I just know my boy Forza TV is gonna make a video about this, and you are not wrong because this is just hilarious. So these fanboys wanted to hate so bad. When trying to hate on Forza Horizon 5 goes wrong, it goes terribly wrong, and it's just hilarious. Oh man. This is just hilarious. The tweet was deleted by the tweet author. Yeah, he couldn't take the heat. These guys never learn. They never do. They just end up looking foolish at the end of this. At the end of all of it, them looking foolish. They make some ridiculous takes, and the professionals come out and say, "Hey, you're wrong," and they just have the egg on their face at the end of the day. It's just funny. Guys like Joe Miller take critiques from Xbox past and drive that into an ingrained way of thinking about without the ability to even be somewhat objective. It's kind of crazy. He deleted it. It is like, this is the internet. Nobody's going to forget that tweet that you made. You could try to delete it, but everybody's going to remember it. Pony debunking another pony. Yeah, people have been saying Digital Foundry is kind of on the pony side lately, so who knows. Digital Foundry back to being Xbox fanboys this week. Okay. Wow, getting burnt from a fellow pony. Series X uses the highest settings. Nice. PC Ultra settings are also used on quality mode on Forza Horizon 4. Oops. Joe Miller has two L's on his name, but I think he might need 3 or more. Taking L's all day, every day. He's on the L train. Ponies and I oop. Okay. They call him now Horizon HO3 Miller. Oh wow, I just realized. Okay, I realized what that was talking about. This is the guy obsessed with the rock physics. LOL. The oof size is very large. Joe taking L's Miller. Yo, they are not gonna let this guy live this down, bro. That Digital Foundry fact checking burn so deep. Yeah. He tried to escape the scene. Okay. Joe Miller leaving this tweet like just jumping out the window. You might as well, because he tried to delete that tweet. It was like everybody saw you get roasted, so nah, you can't delete that. Constantly is proven wrong. You'd think they would have learned by now. You would think so too, but they just keep going and going. It's just interesting. LOL killed him. That face right there just shows it all right there. A big oof. I honestly can't grasp the motive behind fabricating stuff like this unless he is on SNE and short on a Microsoft. What is the reason to try to be that much of a fanboy? I don't get it. It was nice to see an expert weigh in and put him in his place. Yeah. It's like, just to make that assumption, he just pulled it out of his butt, like, to begin with. Like, where do you even get that assumption to make to begin with? That it's not going to be that the footage just can't be on Xbox. Like just mind-boggling. I'm just glad. It's just funny. It just get corrected like instantly. It was just hilarious. Delete that footage? Yeah, he definitely tried to delete that tweet. Wouldn't it be easy to delete his account instead of all his tweets? Caught in 4K 30 FPS. Just cause I can, perfect for the weekend. Okay. Caught in 1080p on every platform. Damn it, he shouldn't have deleted one to see if any ratios LMAO, though the receipts will be haunting. Laughing emoji. When Lindemann calls you out for being a fool on Xbox related information, you know you messed up, LOL. Said the same thing earlier. Why is anyone giving this guy the time of day? I know, right? I don't know. It's like they just say crazy stuff 24/7 at this point. I know most of the games were in development stages before acquisitions, and also are in one case exclusive. The PlayStation but Xbox studios have been scoring fantastically this year. That is kind of true. All the Xbox games, all the Microsoft related games have been doing really well this year. People don't want to talk about that. They want to say Xbox has no games, but all the games they have been like highly rated. Like Deathloop, what was the time? I guess Death Store was the time exclusive, but that was doing really well. Forza is doing really well. Yeah, all the Microsoft related games, even Age of Empires is doing really well. So they've all been doing pretty well this year. And Psychonauts 2. I forgot about that one too. He said, own that H. An attempt was made, at least you tried, and it failed miserably. Combo breaker. Yo, it's like he got super salty and started blocking some people from that. How you get mad at somebody else because of the stuff the nonsense that you put out? He started blocking some people. Okay. He keeps humiliating himself, and he just deleted the tweet. Lies, misinformation, and cognitive dissonance, and doublespeak. I love gaming, but I hate Xbox. Caught in 4K. So embarrassing, facepalm. Good grief. Poor Joe, are you okay? It's so difficult to receive a hit like this and remain entire and without crying. Poor Joe. Whoopsie daisy. Yeah, these comments are just hilarious. Old argument. What is this? Being thrown in a river? Okay. Second time he posted something dumb, got embarrassed by one of the Digital Foundry guys and deleted his tweet afterwards. You'd think he'd give up by now. Yeah, you would think they'd give up by now. But they are literally like comic book villains at this point. Like, you think they just give up because the good guys always come in to stop them and they get locked in jail. But they just keep going. They just keep going. It's just fascinating. This dude, facepalm. Every effing game that has any sort of footage on the backgrounds of the main menu use a pre-recorded rendered video locked at a certain resolution. Pony Joe loses again. Clown got him. Yeah. Joe got owned. It's a silly boy with not much IQ, let alone brains. Poor Joe, I feel for him. Not. Yeah, so I'm going to conclude it right here. It's like, will the Sony fanboys ever learn? I don't think they will. They get embarrassed and I don't know, they just keep going. It's just like, why do you keep going? Just stop. There should be a sign just to stop. When a guy at Digital Foundry just come in and tell you that you're wrong, that you just making up nonsense. It's like, just stop at this point. It's like, geez. But I want to conclude it right here. Definitely see your thoughts down below about this. Leave a like this video. And as always, thanks for watching, and peace.